soon Sachi soon Hukimme Nayana Sharanim Yasyati Param. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken sannyas and he is looking more effulgent in the sannyasa vastra. And in this way, he is joyfully chanting his own name. Fourth verse. Anavidyam purvair apimunigair bhakti nipuraih shruter gudham premojjvala rasafalam bhakti latikam kripalustam gaude prabhu atikripabhi prakatyan shachi sunu kimme nayana sharanim yasati param. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared in Gaudadeshaha. Gaude means Gaudadeshaha. And in this way, he has appeared to show our mercy. Kripalustam tam Gaude Prabhu Ati Kripabhi Prakatyan. Ati Kripabhi. He has shown the topmost Kripa, the mercy shown by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has appeared with Audariya Rupa. He is a Audariya Rupa. And he is giving that Ujjvala Prema Rasa. Anarapita Charim Chira Karunaya Avatirna Kalu. Unnatvo Jala Rasam Savaktim Shriyam. So he is giving that Unnatva Jala Prema Rasa to whom? To all the people. He is revealing that. And in this way, that is hidden even in the Vedas. That means even Vedas don't know this topmost rasa. This is hidden even in the Vedas, which is not even previously known to the wise men who were experts in devotion to God. So this Unnatva Jala Rasa, that is Parakiya Bhava Rasa, Madhurya Rasa, which was not even known to the greatest wise people. And that Lord is giving to everyone. Lord is disclosing the topmost rasa to each and everyone. So here, Sarupa's Raghu, that is Sarup Damodar's Raghunath Goswami says, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to cross the path of my eyes, so the wine of devotion, wine here refers to the creeper of devotion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to the people of the world, and it is having that fruit of excellent or brilliant rasa. And what is that rasa? Rasa of the confidential personal service of Radharani to Krishna, which was not known to even the knowledgeable people before Chaitanya's appearance. This great gift was not given to anybody. They were also expert in devotion to God, but they were not knowing that this love of Radharani to Krishna. They used to perform Vaidhi Bhakti. Previous to this, they were devotees who were performing Vaidhi Bhakti, regulated devotion to Krishna, out of respect, out of fear to Lord. And somewhere they used to have even Raga Bhakti also before Chaitanya's dissension. They used to have even Raga Bhakti. Raga Bhakti means following the Ragatmika Bhaktas from Vrajabhava, having the Vrajabhava. So in that way, they used to serve in the mood of a friend, in the mood of a servant. But the secret of sweet love of the gopis to Lord was not known to anyone. And that is the topmost. Madana Mahabhava of Radharani is the topmost of all the rasa. Sakhya rasa, dasya rasa, vatsalya rasa. Beyond all these things is Radharani's Madhurya rasa. And this is even hidden in the Vedas. When in the Bhagavad Purana, we have this, we have the Sandarbha of Uddhava coming to Vrindavan. Krishna sends Uddhava, go and give my message to the gopis and the Vrajavasis. Now Uddhava meets the parents, Nanda Baba, Yashoda, pacifies them. When he comes to meet the gopis, he is witnessing that how glorious is the love of the gopis towards Krishna. At that time he says, let me also be a shrub in Vraja so that I can take the dust of the gopis. Uddhav Kund we have. Uddhav Baithak, Uddhav Kund, where even now Uddhava is present in the form of a shrub to take the dust of the gopis on his head. It is said, Ya Justayam Swajanam Mariyapatham Chahitva Bhejur Mukunda Padavim Shrutibher Vimakryam. To attain Mukunda's lotus feet, what did the gopis do? Dustiyajam. Dustiyajam means they gave up one's own relatives. They even gave up so-called traditional virtues. So one has to give up all these things. Fear, shyness, discrimination. If a person learns to give up this, he can progress in devotional service, in the spontaneous loving, in the footstep of the spontaneous loving dealings of the gopis. For this, lajja. Lajja means you have to give up shyness, fear, bhaya, and discrimination. And also, one most important aspect is chastity. One has to give up that. Then only he can progress in devotional service. You said, what type of chastity? The so-called social traditions talking about the chastity. One should not go to the temple alone. One should not go to the temple at night. Something like this. But gopis of Vrindavan crossed everything. When Krishna's friends came to ask the food for Krishna, the Brahmana started giving some excuses. No, still our yajna is not over. First we'll offer to Yajna Purusha. They considered Krishna to be an ordinary person. On the contrary, Brahmana's wives, they just ran with the food. They gave up their chastity. They gave up their husband. But they ran to Krishna. One has to come out, oh, my husband is everything. So if person says like this, real husband is actually Krishna. For Krishna, he should be ready to give up anything and everything. So that doesn't just apply to a living entity with a woman body. It applies to even a living entity with a male body. One has to come out of these social traditions. Even this path is sought by the Vedas also. Even Vedas want to understand that loving dealings of gopis with Krishna. That is why they also become Shrutichari gopis. 4 types of gopis take part when Krishna performs Rasa Leela. Nitya Siddha gopis, who are always with Krishna, Nitya Siddha gopis. Devakanya gopis, those who are devatas, Devi devatas, they also wanted to appear as the gopis, Devakanya gopis. You have Shrutichari gopis. Even the Vedas wanted to understand that wonderful love of the gopis to Krishna. And then the best sadhakas, they also got the opportunity to take part directly, indirectly in the rasatattva of the gopis. So there is no limit to the glories of the gopis' relish of extramarital love for Krishna. And that there is no other way to learn it. Parakiya bhavarasa. More than the husband, they wanted Krishna. Even Vamana Purana describes, they say, gopis were greedy. They were greedy to have love for Krishna. It is said there were some gopis who were the presiding deities of the Vedas. They also became greedy. These are Shrutichari gopis. They began to worship Krishna in the Raga Bhakti. And in the next birth, they got the birth of a gopi. So, this ecstatic love is hidden in their heart. Shrutera Gudham. Shrutera Gudham means it is hidden in the Vedas also. So the acharyas say, like Jaydev Goswami, Chandidas, Vidyapati, Bilvamangal Thakur, they write so much about Manjari Bhava Sadhana. Manjari Bhava Sadhana. This is an exclusive personal service of Radharani to Krishna. And in this way, now somebody can ask, for this so much degraded people, sinful people of this Kali Yuga, quarrelsome people of Kali Yuga, why did Shriman Mahaprabhu give this topmost rasa bhakti kalpalata? Why but? Why in other yugas he did not give? The simple answer is, Lord is Virat. Whoever he chooses, he can give. That can be the most dull-headed person also. So it is the wish of Krishna to give the topmost, because the Kali Yuga people are not asking anything. They are not interested in self-realization. And for self-realization, they should take up at least the path of meditation, at least the path of Archa Vigra Sevanam, at least the path of sacrifice. But they don't have any capacity to do. That is why Lord is erasing all the defects of the Kali Yuga candidates, erasing first. And what is he giving? The power of compassion, Kripa Shakti. And giving the topmost rasa, unnatto jala rasa, bhaktim, swabhaktim. So Kripa Shakti is manifest here to the fullest. In Kali Yuga, Lord manifested his Kripa Shakti to the fullest. Because he was very upset about the miseries of the living entities. Anyhow, he is our father. And seeing that people are not interested, and they are thinking that this miserable situation, it's only everything, trying to rectify the miserable situations by their own endeavor. That is why Lord gave this ecstatic love of the gopis. Whoever takes this, he becomes free from all the sense enjoyment, liberation. So-called liberation, sense enjoyment becomes insignificant because he practices the process of hearing and chanting. Just we have to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Such a simplest way has been given. Munigana Vallabha Bhavana Bhavana Sudurlabha Shruti Gudha Amulya Ratana Premojjvala Varadata Prakashila Bhaktilata Dekhibo Ki Sachiranandana. So when am I going to see Sachi Mata's son, who has revealed this creeper of devotion? And this has so much of love which is hidden, and that is hidden even in the Vedas and very rarely achieved by the previous sages. Previous sages also wanted to have, but it is the most secret thing which Krishna has given. So let us take the fifth verse also. We have some time. And so, yeah. So the fifth verse, what it speaks, let us see. निजत्वे गौडियान् जगति परिगृह प्रभूरिमान् हरे कृष्णेति एवं गणनविधिना कीर्तयतः भो इति प्रायां शिक्षां चरणमधुपेयः मधुपेभ्य परिदिशान् सचिसूनु किं मे नयन शरणिं यास्यति पुनः. Just translation, explanation will be tomorrow. So when is the son of Mother Sachi going to cross the path of my eyes? Raghunath Das Goswami says. He is such a wonderful person. He has accepted the people of Bengal to be his own in this world. And just like a father, he has taught them. Just like a father. What he has taught? To chant prescribed number of Hare Krishna Mahamantra according to the rules. Prescribed Ganana Vidhina Kirtayataha Bho. He has taught taking into consideration the people of the world to be his own, parigriya. Parigriya means he has accepted. Prabhu has accepted the people, especially the Gaudiyas, the people of Bengal, to be his own. And then he has taught. And how he has accepted? Like Janaka. Janaka means like father. And Prayam Shiksham, he is teaching. He is teaching Ganana Vidhina Kirtyataha, chanting the holy name, prescribed number of rounds. And how Vidhina, following the rules and regulations. And that is what Srila Prabhupada has given to us. Srila Prabhupada has given to us the prescribed number of rounds, minimum prescribed number of rounds, as well as the rules to be followed. So regarding this, we'll speak tomorrow. Any doubts in this, you can ask. Any doubts? So the whole festival.
Hare Krishna. Mataji,
yeah, tell me.
you said that people who take the shelter holy name are not on the path of spiritual. They are also loitering in the material world. But devotees who are chanting or say who are on the path, they also continue suffer in the material world despite being on the path. So it is part of our karma, or Krishna is trying to teach us also a lesson?
It is part of the karma also. At the same time, Lord has given the solution in the hands of the devotees. But those who are not having this, or the bhagya is not there of chanting, they don't have solution to come out. Like two people are having cancer. One knows the solution, one doesn't know the solution. Now, the cancer is a disease or whatever it may be, any disease. One knows the solution, one doesn't know the solution. The disease is nothing but reaping one's own karma. So involvement in the material life is also reaping one's own karma. But the devotees, when they have the astra of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they know how to protect themselves. And sometimes Krishna chooses certain souls, like Pandavas. They were chosen souls. Krishna's Parshadas only. How many difficulties they had to undergo. But Bhishma Pitama very clearly says, it is not because of their sins they are reaping this karma. Sometimes Krishna wants to set an example. And how will we understand that example? By showing exalted devotees example. So the difficulties which Pandavas got, it is not because of their karmas. It was just because Krishna wants to show the example. But we are all conditioned souls. So whatever difficulties we are facing, but one thing, Acharya Kripa is there. Acharya Kripa is there. That is why we have the Astra also. Okay.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Anyone else? Hare Krishna. Yesterday, we could make 12 bhogas. And we called some donors. They wanted to relish the prasad. So they said, this is all amazing prasad. So Mahaprasad of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was yesterday really was too good. Supto, Puisa. The Chaitanya, I think Chaitanya has accepted the services of all the devotees. That is why Chaitanya is very happy. And he gives us in the form of prasadam. Hare Krishna.